The Indian Prime Minister's visit to Ukraine comes weeks after his trip to Russia, where he spoke against the current conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Some analysts say Modi's visit aims to control the damage from his trip to Moscow, which coincided with a lethal strike on a children's hospital in the Ukrainian capital and drew criticism from President Volodymyr Zelensky. Modi says New Delhi is clear about promoting diplomacy in resolving conflicts.
Friend, यूक्रेन और पश्चिम एशिया में चल रहे संघर्ष.
He says, friends, the situation prevailing in Ukraine and West Asia is a matter of deep concern for all of us. India firmly believes that no conflict or problem can be resolved on the battlefield. The loss of innocent lives in any crisis is the biggest challenge for all of humanity, and that is why we support dialogue and diplomacy for the quick restoration of peace and stability.
Bardzo się cieszę, że pan premier potwierdził gotowość.
I am very glad that the Prime Minister confirmed readiness to engage personally in a peaceful, just and quick to end to the war in Ukraine. We are certain that India can play an important and positive role here. This declaration is of great significance, especially as the Prime Minister will soon visit Kyiv. We are certain that this visit will also be historic.
South Africa, meanwhile, also says it will always advocate for the cessation of hostilities.
South Africa's position on the Russia-Ukraine conflict is based on its foreign policy objectives that all wars must come to an end. And instead of coming to an end later, they must come to an end quicker, because the impact in particular of the Russia-Ukraine war on South Africa and the region of SADC and the African continent has been major in terms of both oil and grain. And with the El Nino situation of drought, that impact has, that conflict has led to high prices and the high cost of living within the African continent. It is for that reason that South Africa and some African leaders took an initiative to go and engage both President Zelensky and President Putin.
India says it's willing to offer its help to end the conflicts in Ukraine and West Asia in consultation with friendly nations. Recently, Russian President Vladimir Putin slammed Ukraine after its led an incursion in Kursk region. The Russian leader claimed that Ukraine wanted to improve its negotiating position in the war, but there could be no question of negotiation with an enemy. Kylie Khumalo, SABC News, Johannesburg.